A real asset of a believer is not just land. It's not just investment, it's time. Whatever attacks your time has attacked your life. It takes time to know God. It takes time to raise godly children. It takes time to build anything that lasts. It takes time to build a great church, to build a great business. And the devil is aware of this. So, he helps you live a fruitless life by interrupting your time. Are we together now? If you do not understand this introduction, my message may not make sense. The secrets of the kingdom, among other things, help you to exercise dominion over time so that you can redeem time. Why the days are evil. The days are evil. That means it is possible to be a graduate, and just because your father had a vendetta with someone else, you will suffer for 20 years before you get a job, because someone vowed to punish your father through you. Are we together? And if you do not know how to redeem time, you will be a victim of many things. Time. Why do we want to prosper? It's not just to prove a point. Prosperity has a unique ability to redeem time. Are you getting what I'm saying now? The time wastage that comes when you are poor. Many people have not reflected on it. If you reflect on it, you will hit poverty. Not just because. I hope I'm alright, can I? So, when you hate poverty, if you just hate it because it makes you suffer, it's not a valid reason enough. You must be able to attack it from the interruption that it provides for your time. When you wake up in the morning and sleep late in the night, only to eat the bread of sorrow, for instance, and then one day your little child calls you an uncle, because it takes time to know your child, and the devil knows that once you have the keys in place, you will have time to serve God. You will have time to be serious. Notice before I continue, once upon a time, the nation of Israel, when Moses came to cry their exodus to Pharaoh, and he said, "Look, the God of the Hebrews appeared to me and said, 'Let my people.' Pharaoh looked at him and said, 'I see we give you strong and you just walk. So, now stop giving them strong. The time they used to pray, let them use it to look for strong.' And immediately they told Moses, 'Don't talk to Pharaoh again. We will remain in bondage.'" Time is very, very important. All teach us to number our days. He says not because we are afraid of dying. He says that we may apply our hearts to wisdom. So, the Bible says to walk circumspectly, as wise not as unwise, redeeming the time while the days are evil. Let me tell you what that means. By default, every man's life carries a disadvantage. Listen, just follow me. You will understand what I'm saying. By default, there is no advantage anywhere for any man. You introduce systems of advantage into your destiny as you go, the first of them being salvation. Are you getting what I'm saying? That means that when you have to people who have to live their lives, by default, is like making do with whatever grows in a farm. And what grows in a farm without being planted is weed. Are we together now? So, I come from a family, for instance, with no advantage, and now it is my responsibility, under God, to understand God and His ways, and then introduce to my destiny systems of advantage. Are we together, that begin to correct the arrows that I met? So, you come from a family where the first person builds a house at 50. It's not a testimony. You come from a family where something is wrong. When you are blessed early, you see all these kinds of things. Now you come to a point where you know the Lord, and you love the